What do you mean rest? The world doesn't wait. Yeah, I was taking a breather. Sikwambii what we need is water though. Ukiona maji uniambie. So yeah, welcome to Mars Day, Mars Day. Tuesday. Esoteric live. And so let's talk a little bit about blood, sweat and tears. Okay? Unasikianga in life I need to take a breather. I'm sweating, I'm sweating like a motherfucker. See? Sweating like a motherfucker. And I'm also dehydrated. I had gone for a walk, so don't know if you can see though. Can't see though. Let me see if you can see. How do you flip this damn camera? Yeah, so I've come from a walk though. I've come from down here, okay? But there's a town. Let me see if you can zoom into a town. There's some, it's not a town, there's some people dwelling there. Kuna watu wanaishi pa. You see those homes? So I was there, but nilikuwa nyuma yaka kamulima. See this hill? I was behind that damn hill. Uko nyuma, you know now when you're out in nature, most of the time I like following the river. When I'm out hiking, I like following the river because the river will always give me what you can say good sights and scenes and water and places to dip your feet into na vitu kaa hizo So now I want to talk about blood, sweat and tears because you talk about Ineos. So Ineos is that guy who's been selling his soul, aka giving a lot of his time for a cause. So I'm talking about Kipchoge Keino. Shout out to Kipchoge. Is this Kipchoge name Kipchoge Keino or what? Ineos, the marathon, the greatest. Yeah, Elliot. Shout out to Elliot. When I think there's even a double cabin Isuzu truck that he's the brand ambassador. I think they made like 6 autobiographed by him and everything. I would have loved one of those. I'll get mine though. Mine is blue in color. Mine will be blue. So let's talk about sweat. So in a lot of your setups, unaongeanga about blood. Akiwa blood is thicker. Na vitu kaa hizo. Sayo. Akiwa blood is thicker than water, but you don't even know why you are saying that. You'll have to explore. You'll have to keep up with my labored breathing. It's an uphill task. Hata ukiangalia nyuma unaona ni mulima. Ni mulima. And I think I've done 23 kilometers now. I have shit. I think I have 7 to go. Kulingana kwenye niko. 7 ni kidogo, one step at a time. Now, when you're talking about blood, sweat, and tears, you have to know how they start up in your own body. How do you get to sweating like a pig? The way I'm sweating. Okay? Right now I've got sweaty balls. My back is all sweaty. Sweating everywhere. Can't wait to get back so that I can take a nice warm shower. Around you, Messiah, Noah's time, Noah's Ark time, aka hour to baptize. So, blood, sweat and tears. Ukaigua mundu ekwira kula jasho yako. Ukaigua mundu ekwira, hey, ni thakame yako urahuthira uru. Huyu mtu ananikunywa damu. So, you're not thinking. Why is someone saying mtu anamkunywa damu? And you know you're not vampires. So you know it has got nothing to do with drinking your own blood. But you have sayings. Toka hapo unanikunywa damu wewe. Ama unasikia huyu kazi yake ni kukunyonya tu damu. So that's what I want us to talk about. What is truly sweat, blood and tears? And how can you as the wise one now, use that as alchemy now, you know. So this is your alchemy. Mesikia maji. Nasikia maji hapa. Niko na chupa. I'm empty. So hapa nasi hapa. Moto bike ikipita. Blood, sweat and tears. You have your pens ready? You ready for the deep esoteric dive? Yeah, you know we don't ponder on this channel. We don't do all that fake spirituality of Akina Infinity divers and programs, and how now spirituality is becoming a wave whereby, and I said this, we said this back in 2018, tukasema the way spirituality is going to become a wave whereby everyone will be watching, then they copy. Yesterday I was online, so I saw someone doing card reading for hours. So they started doing card reading from 1 p.m. till 7 p.m. That's not how you read cards. You don't just read cards for the sake of reading cards. Ati unachukua unachapa, any interpretation you give people, or mtu anakuambia tu you pull a card for them and you pull it, you don't even know them. They're even using aliases instead of their real names. Na vitu kaa hizo. However, it is what it is. This is the kind of world we are in. So blood, sweat and tears. Now, as a spirit, you now, remember you are a spirit in a human being body. So, the being that your spirit has taken, aka possessed, aka your body you are using, you as a spirit, that's the being. Ndio maana inaitwa human being. We have different beings. We have animal kinds, vitu kaa hiyo. So, as a spirit, you now, when you have possessed a body, aka a vessel, okay? Whenever your spirit is going to a new location, esoterically, because remember, we are developing everything from the internal to the external. So, before you develop the what you call the physical, in the spiritual world, you are moved to a new space. For example, are they coming down to the 3D, to the world itself, so that you can make it make sense. For example, you are in life, you are moved from one location to another based on work, what you call safety, security, stability, shelter, na vitu kaa hizo. Now, as a result of that, things change for you. Fortunes change. Unasikia wakiuza, utahama lini? Utahama lini? Fuck. I'm sweaty. Today I went too far, I went too far. Shouldn't have done 30. Na sikuenda mapema. I started walking at 8:20, 8:15 there. Should have been back by that time. That's when I was leaving. So the sun is merciless. Shout out to me anyway. Everything is for me and not against me. Now, of course, you know, back to the topic. I'm also killing a lot of cells. Ndafika hapo. As a spirit, when you go to a new spot, a new location, remember what happens when you spark an idea. What happens when you spark a new thought? Wewe unajua vizuri sana that even in your curriculums, whether it's a cartoon or anything, when someone is supposed to be thinking, they show a light bulb. Wanekanga ka bulb, kama ile bulb ya kilowatt, ready kilowatt Kenya Power. Unajua, that's a light. You know. neighborhood. Nice Nissan Patrol. Inaitangwa aje Nissan X-Ray. You spark a light, aka you spark an imagination, you spark an illusion, you spark a vision that it's only you who knows about your vision. Huge macadamia trees. The huge macadamia trees. Saizi nasikia zinanunuliwa, zinatupwa. Yesterday I had so many macadamia nuts. The day before yesterday too. I'll get some more today. And I'm going to make roasted macadamia nuts. Niliangalia recipe kwa YouTube. It was beautiful. Checked it out. There's a guy on YouTube, very funny guy. Nimeona what we call raspberries. Amechuna sana kwa barabara. Back to the topic. So, when a spirit sparks a new idea, a new imagination, a new thought, it's an allegory to a light bulb. Wanakuweka a light bulb, ati unafikiria tunaonyeshwa ding, you have sparked a light. So that light is the one I'm talking about. That light is the spark, the imagination, the illusion, the vision that is only your vision. Jua ijatoka nje tutaiona. Ikitoka nje, when you externalize your vision, it becomes your mission. There's a difference between you being on your mission and a vision and back to civilization now. I'm back on the main road. And you're back to, there's a difference between your vision and your mission. Now, when your spirit goes to a new space for the first time, you spark a light, aka you have new imaginations. Kama ni a new neighborhood, you have new imaginations. Kumbe kuna kuanga na barrier, you have new visions. Kumbe kuna kuanga na soja, mwanamke anakuja usiku, mwanaume anakuja mchana. Okay, you have new imaginations. If I'm late and the gate is vitu kama hizo, so you are sparking new lights. Now, when your spirit moves to a new space, a new spot, when you create a spark, an illusion, an imagination, whichever it is, your body goes into what you can call a shock. Now, this shock is not a bad thing. It's not negative. At this particular moment, to go inside, we are in the creation now. We are in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, there's nothing like good or bad. Okay? Evil or good. It's all about balancing. It's all about the percentage. How much are you willing to participate in that thing? Is when you participate in that thing, that interaction, okay, is it chaotic? That friction, that interaction, because that is what you are calling friction, that interaction with other people behind you, people, places, and things, that interaction, that friction, is it harmful or chaotic? So if it is harmful, ndio tunaita chaotic, then you decide how much you want to participate in that friction. If it is harmonious, again you decide how much do you want to participate in that energy. So now, in the spirit world, when you move, you create a spark, a light. Now that is what we are calling, you are going through a shock. That's a shock. Think about it like the electric shock that can hit your body. But sasa ujue, in the physical, ndio tunaweza sema, the only way to represent that shock in the physical is if someone touches a live wire. So tukiona amegongwa na stima, tunasema amegongwa na shock. However, speculative in the spiritual, when you're going through a shock, is every time you are going through a new experience. Unasikia, I'm so shocked. I didn't know he could do that thing. Meaning, you are shocked. It's a new thing. It's new to you. The experience, whatever they have done, is something new to you. It was unexpected. So, hiyo ni speculative in the spiritual. Operative, for you to experience a shock, it has to be when you are going through pengine ugongwa na stima na vitu kama hizo. Stay with me. Because I want to, the reason I'm, stupid motorbike so loud. But ni ya maziwa. Shout out to Kashagwa. in your governments and the slave crops, whereby unaweka ng'ombe kama status. For you kuweka ng'ombe ni status, hata ikusaidii. The amount of work you put in for that cow is not even equivalent to the stupid liters it's giving you. But since mzungu alikuwa amekuzoesha mwekee ng'ombe muwapee maziwa na hizi kahawa na majani, you are still continuing those things. Hey, pick up the speed bana, pick up the speed. Walking too slow. Sikuwa nafaa kufikia. Move. Yes, keep moving. So I'm preparing your mind for the whole esoteric dive. That is why nimetoka mbali hivyo. Nikianza kuingia deep, usipotee, because I'm going to take you really deep. I'm going to take you where tears come from. You don't know where your tears come from, where mucus come from, all the way to the mucus that accumulates in your body and manifests as cancers and diseases. I'm going to show you how you get nocturnal emissions, what you call for the men, wet dreams, for the women, waking up na vitu kama hizo. But to get you there, I have to prepare your mind. Ndio maana nimepita mbali hivi. I don't even know if I'm live because the screen is too dark for me because it's too bright outside and I can't even see whether the live is still up. All I can see is that I can see my outline kwa umbali, so I don't even, let me confirm. Naweza kuwa najiongelesha hapa. Let me confirm. Maybe nimeingia kwa majani hapa nione maybe. Speak it to my, oh I see guys, you're even tapping the skin. Inaitangwa aje, ni screen, tapping whatever that bullshit is. And of course, you know, if I'm outside doing something, it'll always be a woman beside me, or a beautiful woman. So, only alikuwa amenijoin from the morning walk. Anaitwa, what's her name? I think her name is Christine, if I'm not wrong. I think her name is Christine. I shout out to Christine. So now, back to the live. She's like, fuck, I didn't know that's how far you go. I saw her going out. She's like, I've seen you going, do you exercise? Can I join you? I was like, you can join me. Just shout out to Christine. But she won't go out with me again. She's like, fuck, all this walking. Oh my God, this is so far. I've been here, I've never gone this far. I'm like, oh, na complain here in walking. I'm very sure even what you've been getting is foreplay compared to Archangel. Anyway, back to the video. So now, so when you go to a new space, in the spiritual world, you spark lights. You spark new imagination. You don't need to kupatia the examples. Ndio sasa, because you know it's not lights like unaona mastima, makanjo, shout out to the big churches, you know. This is your biggest enemy. They have so many of these here. So many of these huge mega churches here. Bigger than the schools. Hapo ndio unajuanga Mwafrika ni stupid. You build such a big school. No, it's the church. Such a big church, which you only come to on Sunday. So all this is a waste of building material and budget. Because you only come here on Sundays for a few hours. So this should have been a school or an industry in a produce something or something. But anyway, bora kanisa, Africans, with your melanin. Oh, you're powerful, you have melanin. No, you are not powerful. You are not. Someone gave you that story. But let's stick to the video, Amodaka. Stick to the video. This is about when you go to a new location. Now, those lights that you spark, ndio maana ukienda kwa Kenya Power unakuta the LED kilowatt, kale kamtuka LED kilowatt, kana kuanga kamechorwa kakikaa lightening. You know, you don't even think these things. Ukienda kwa Kenya Power, kulikuwa na mzee alikuwa anaitwa LED kilowatt, na kalikuwa kanachorwa wako kamtu kakikaa lightening. Now, lightening is thought, or number 4, okay, which is masculine externalizing the energy of number 4. Tuache maneno ya energy ya number 4. Turudi kwa video. So, when a spirit goes to a new place, when you spark that light, when you go through that shock, ukumbuke venye tumesema, shock doesn't have to be a bad thing. Shock is only a bad thing when tumianga like, oh my God, I'm so shaken. Anaweza fichu kama hiyo. But remember, shock is also a good thing. Kuna time unasemanga, I'm so shocked by the amount of money I made. So shock haina shida. There's nothing wrong with shock. Okay, tuanze hapo. There's nothing wrong with shock. The only thing is, what are you attaching to that shock? Is it negative? I'm so shaken. Everybody was shocked by how he could do that. Again, everybody was shocked by how fast that car could go in a positive way. Now, that shocking, that means your spirit is in a new spot. When your spirit goes to a new spot and creates that shock, okay, what happens? The first thing that happens now you can start writing down, because I've prepared your minds, is that your mind or your heart, which is your emotional space. Remember when nimeguza maneno ya red kilowatt, there was a reason I mentioned red kilowatt, and nikasema red kilowatt represents a lightening, a light, externalizing, what you can call a Moses staff, a rod, number 4, thought, hermeneutics, Gekoyo, Adam, all that energy. Because number 4 is squaring out a circle, is having a square, or having full knowledge of 1, 2, 3, 4, or what you call idea, problem, solution. Now you have a conclusion, or what you call a circle, a circumference, your situations. So now, blow your bloody nose. Yes, your body has been in shock. So hapo ndio tunaenda na hii video. So let me show you something. Nimeiona pale, hapa nimeona imekatwa imeanguka. Hii inaitwa mudhakwa. Inaitwa mudhakwa. So this is a mudhakwa tree. Wameikata. Waja. Inaitwa mudhakwa. Mudhakwa tree. So these leaves sitawapea correspondence because this sasa hii ni it's used for rituals. Kuna rituals za kufukuza maneno mbaya nyumbani, where you'd use these leaves, slap the face of a goat, so the goat will be representing a ram or Aries. So ulikuwa una slap face ya goat, kuna zile words ulikuwa unasema. Of course you know Aries is the planet of war. Aries beginning, ruled by Mars, the planet of war, that red energy, which is today, Tuesday. So actually I took to for a reason. Wacha nibebe. I may actually do a ritual with them today. Let me take that and nilikuwa nikufunza but hiyo ni ya siku nyingine. Your body goes through a new shock. I was also stretching this video so that we can have what you call separate the chief. Unaitangwa the chaff from the wheat. You know the casual browsers, You know the bots who just browse, wanakuja wanakuta video, wanaangalia wala watu wanawatch, unaona hala hakuna watu wengi, this is not making sense. You know they follow the masses. They go to church. And when they go to church inasema that ile njia kubwa ni ya kupoteza watu, ile njia ndogo ndio itakupeleka. But you know they are walking contradiction. They don't practice what they learn, So hao ndio nilikuwa nangoja wajitoe kwanza. Let the low lying fruit take itself from my life. Now that we have people now who are here for a reason, let's dive into this now. Try not to be distracted now. So, your body goes through a shock. The first thing that happens is your heart. Your heart is your 4th house. Kumbuka venye ni mention Lady Kilowatt 4, na hii ni 4th house. Cancer. Things to do with home affairs. Things that make you comfortable, na vitu kama hizo. So, since your heart is not comfortable, since you're in a new space, umehama, is a new boyfriend, you don't know his experience, he could be a madingo, you are used to Vienna sausages, you are used to the pork eating, Mattel drinking, football watching, zero exercise, always seated in a car, addicted to their phone kind of boys, the Vienna sausage boys. Okay, they never, anyway, forget about that. Your heart beats fast. That is the first point. If you know you're in a new spot as a spirit, the first thing that happens, your heart beats fast. Nasikia mtu akisema roho inachapa, anaogopa, hapo in a new space. Your heartbeat is racing. Keyword, racing. So why would your heartbeat be racing? Zinafaa kuwa imetulia. Inafaa kuwa your heartbeat is beating at the spot or matching on the spot. So why is it racing? Because esoterically speaking, you're in a new spot, in a new location, in a new place. So the first thing that happens, your heart beats fast. Unajua vizuri sana. When your heart is beating fast, what happens? We have an increase in blood pressure. So your blood starts rushing through your veins, capillaries, aorta, pulmonary, all those bullshit. Ventricle veins, all that nonsense. Your heart rush, the blood starts going fast, aka supplying oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, either for you to run or to be frozen in place. The parenting Tuesday is coming later today. So now, when your blood is rushing, what happens? You create a temperament. Temperament, speculative in the spiritual world. Temperature in the physical, ndio inaitangwa thina. Waigua thina nduri meri ni hii plant. Waigua thina nduri meri ni hii. Hii kitu inanga roots, okay? Is a parasite, it's a sucker. It sucks other plants. Kwa hivyo waigua mundu akiuga thina nduri meri aragi horo wa that plant. Hiyo ndio inaitangwa thina. Okay? That plant ndio inaitagwo thina. Na thina nduri meri, it has no roots. It likes you see, it's a parasite, ndio hii. Naona ndio hii. So hata nikikata hii for learning purposes, hii utaona it's encircling haka kamuti na kanyonya damu sana na vitu kama hizo. Hiyo ndio maana wakisema the nadole meri. You have learned something today. We keep it moving. Now, when your blood is racing, these are new interactions. Your cells, your body cells, your cells within cells, ones you know what I call them white blood cells, I'm a red blood cells, it doesn't matter. Your cells are in new areas. They are receiving new information. They are receiving new information. We have to run. Kimeturamba, kimeumana. So, that creates what you call interaction. Dema mekatiwa. Hello, hi, oh my God. Must be the boyfriend. Unajua. Wamecheka cheka. Amevaa t-shirt number 22-4. Unapeangwa message hivyo. Unaona t-shirt number 22, 2 plus 2 is 4. So what is 2? 2 is to relate. And what are you relating to? You are relating to something external. Na vitu kaa hizo. So unajua confirmation na kujanga hivyo. You don't have to wait for an angel to come flying with horses and bullshit. Hii tu confirmation na kujanga ukiona. If you know how to see though. We are talking of number 4 ndio hiyo 22. T-shirt huu jamaa imeandikwa electricity, sijaonyesha. Huyu akona hii boda boda. Nimeiona the last minute akipita imeandikwa electricity. Fuck him. Back to the video. And fuck all these confirmations, you don't need them now. And maybe for the weak-minded who they have to see to believe. Now, this temperament creates a temperature. Okay? In the physical, itakuwa ni temperature. I am sweating now. Jengawa muthaka is sweating because my body is hot. However, speculative in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension, in the spirit world, noisy motherfucking motorbikes. It will be temperament. When two things are relating with each other, they create a temperament. Physical temperature. So tumeanza vizuri sana. You're in a new spot. Space. Spirit. Idea. Experience. You develop what? A light. An imagination. A thought. What happens? Your heart. Number 4. Because now you have to add your emotions. How do you feel about that location, your heart area? Your heart beats fast. What happens? Your temperature rises. So what happens? You sweat. Okay? So now from sweating, the next thing that happens when you sweat is mucus. So if you don't shed the sweat, okay? If that thing impacts you heavily, emotionally, then you develop mucus. So what is mucus? When you're unajua maneno ya Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi anasemanga mucus ni an accumulation of things in your body that are not moving. So if these emotions are not moving, you develop what? Mucus. Okay? No, before we get to mucus, we go to tears. Sorry. My apologies. So from sweat to tears. That is why you have seen people sweating and crying at the same time. Either they are crying because they're in so much pleasure. Oh my God. You'll be like, why are you crying? You'll be like, oh my God, I've never had such a strong orgasm. You'll be like, but why are you crying? Oh, I can't have my... So they are crying out of pleasure. So they're shedding tears. You've seen people crying and working hard. So they are crying out of how hard they are working. So be like, nini, like they are so determined. They have tears and sweat at the same time. Tuko karibu kufika pale kwa sweat, blood and tears. We are almost there. Stay with me. This is a good junction to do a ritual. So this is a cross. So hii mnaitanga T junction. But this represents what you call a Y or a yod. So if you are to do a ritual of leaving something behind, you can also do it here if you don't have a. But the best is a crossing. Barabara imepitana from all sides. Sawa. Now, huku watu ni rich. Hizi mbao, they have been like this for months. Kuna mtu anaweza guza, mbao ni mingi huku. Now I understand why these people are so arrogant when it comes to the government. Niko Mount Kenya. So the Mount Kenya people are arrogant because of all the riches they have. Matunda huku inamea kwa barabara. Miti ni free. Huwezi pata mahali mingine kuni kama hizi ingekuwa zimetumiwa. Okay, so shout out to Mount Kenya, spoiled Mount Kenya people region. They don't know what they have. You don't know what you have till you lose it. Shout out to Mount Kenya people. Thou shalt not cast stones at me. Take the message. I don't care about your politics. Unless I was implementing the politics God's way. We should even make you start thinking, why do we even need a leader? Do we even need a president? Back to the video. I decided today I'm going to stick to the end because I could here blood, sweat and tears. So, after you have developed tears, the next phase that you go through, if you are still experiencing that thing, is now what you call mucus. Ndio maana unaona mtoto analia, anatoa machozi na makamasi at the same time. Ako overwhelmed with the emotions. So they can only come out as tears now and mucus. Okay? Now, if still you don't shed now the mucus now that goes now to extreme mucus which is stored in your body. Now this is what gives you things like cancer now. Sasa tumeenda mahali uko na tumors. What is a tumor? A tumor is every time you have blood inside you and it's not flowing. Let's get some flowers for this beautiful girl for taking a walk with us. No, nature provides. Nature provides. We are going to give. Kuna ingine pale inakaa yellow flower, but we can't get to that one. But we'll give her this, Sibora Maua. It's the thought that counts. It's not what you do, it's how you do. Yeah, I'm saying so, it's how you do, it's not what you do. Video for another day. So now, I'm hiding it. I'm pretending to be a Romeo, pretending to be romantic. So nimeificha nyuma yangu, si unaona uwezi ona. Unaiona na hapo nyuma near my ass. So nataka nikifikia nimsurprise. Oh my God. Chika, kuna sunflower pale tungekata but ni yenyewe. Tutakata hiyo sunflower. Back to the life. So now, this becomes your tumors or the cancers that you have in the body if that mucus is not flowing. Now, if again you don't shed this mucus now, noisy. Hey, shout out to that guy riding a Chinese 150cc Liajong or Taiga or whatever type of motorbike that is. Another mega church. Huge church. It's not a school. It's not a college, it's not an industry. To process hata kama ni nduma, hawezi tengeneza nduma hapa, hawezi tengeneza mwanga, hawezi tengeneza crepes, nothing. Just stupid mega churches in Africa. Shida ya Africa. This is the problem with Africa. This building you only need it one day only on Sunday. One day only on Sunday. But the budget tutapata nyumba, stima, bullshit, and God doesn't see here. Remember Mungu aishi hapa Okay, so this should be a school or a local industry. Or something, but Sibora Uhai, Africans and their melanin. Now, back to the live. Yeah, and I have no remorse when saying this. You know, people be like, but Jenga, you have to consider other people. No, fuck religion. Religion is the biggest problem for Africans. Fuck this kind of mega churches, buildings, because they don't help you in any way. Hii ingekuwa macadamia processing plant. They have so many macadamias hapa. Wanashinda wakipiga kelele, tu macadamia inanunuliwa 10 shillings. Kitambo ilikuwa inanunuliwa 150. Broker watatumaliza. Hii mlijenga na pesa yenu. You see? The church is built by people's money. Hii mnachanganya pesa muna build. Why don't you build something where you can process your own macadamia and the government will give you licenses and you export it directly. Anyway, back to the live. Yeah. Ni ile symbol imewa confuse. You see that cross? Yenye imetoka kuongelelea. That's a sign and symbol. Whoever decided to use that on you, kwa sababu wanajua what it means. A cross opens into a cube na vitu kama hiyo. I promise to stay on the life. So let me not keep my promise. Fuck promises. So, if again you don't shed this, sasa tuseme the cancer producing tumors na hizo vitu zote zimeisha. Now, as a man, when you go to bed and you have too many things on your mind, you get what you call nocturnal emissions, ama wet dreams. For a lady, you wake up in the morning and you are wet. So you are not even sure. So mpaka unauliza mtu mmelala na jana usiku ulifanya nini na usinifiche? The man is looking at you like, what? Tulikuja, tukakunywa, we had drinks, tukakunywa pork. Of course, the low vibrating shit. Akula pork. Semi-pork ni low vibrating. I'm just giving an example. Nothing is low vibrating. You can transmute anything. Okay? Fuck that energy yenye inakwambia ati hakuna kitu weze transmute huku. Ati utakosa kuona ufalme wa mbinguni juu ya nguruwe. Can you imagine? Big mega churches, eh? This should be a platform, academia or other things, or avocado pressing oils na vitu kama hizo. But bora uhai. Si ni kanisa. Kanisa. So, now you have nocturnal emissions. So the woman is like, but I thought, niambia tu kweli ni kunywe P2. Did you come inside me? Close to me. I'm like, I didn't even touch you, bitch. Okay? I didn't even come close to you. What is wrong with you? Now even regretting, you are thinking, asa udem hata kwa nini tulikuja na yeye home. Eh? Unamwambia si by the way ningekuguza aje. Si uliniambia uko na periods. How could I have touched you? Anakuambia anya hata siko na periods. You're like, bitch, you drank all my money. And there's nothing wrong with spending on a woman. It's just that some women will use you. Unajua, unaweza tumia hiyo pesa na mwingine. The end justifies the means. There's not a dating life. That becomes your nocturnal emissions for the women. For the men, and for the women that becomes the tuongezeka yellow. So you're going to make it a bunch. So you're going to give her this yellow and I think it's whatever other color. Tukiona ingine tutaongeza. Nature provides, eh? Nature provides. It's the thought that counts, eh? Yeah, a lot of castor oil. At a castor oil plant. Imemea hapo. Bariki. See the name bariki. Very good. Castor oil is very good for your tummy. Na vitu kaa hizo. So, that is how you get the nocturnal emissions. Now, when people are swearing, you've seen people swearing by blood. Unaona mtu amejikata mkono, mwingine anajikata mkono, and they swear. And they're saying, I swear by blood. Hapa ndio nilikuwa nakuja. Ama unasikia mtu akisema, umekula jasho yangu. Mudusi wakari ya thigino yakwa ni. Mudusi wakanywa thakame. This is where I was coming. So, every time you want something to happen, or you want a big change in your life in one way, shape, or another, you have to be willing to do what you call a sacrifice. Okay? Now, the most extreme sacrifice that you can do on this physical, the 3D plane, the 3D physical, okay? The most you can do, there's a reason why this is yellow. Okay? They have to use yellow on food packaging because yellow is your solar plexus. Yellow is your 5th house. Saizi the sun is in Leo, the 5th house. So every food for the children, lazima ikuwe na hiyo yellow marking. Okay? Kwa hivyo ukitaka kufungua hoteli, the people who come for business consultation, naambianga muangalie vitu kama hizi. Hiyo ni yellow. So kama uko na hoteli, ni lazima ikuwe na yellow, lazima ikuwe na kitu imefurahi. That makes you, unaona, wamechora tumitu tumecheka, tu smileys, tuko na ulimi. So unaona ukikula hiyo totira, whatever bullshit this thing concals, you are going to be happy. That's alchemy. So unafungua business tu without hata uangalie business na vitu kaa hiyo. Wewe endelea kuteseka. Najua bora uhai. You go to the church. You're scared, go to church. Na vitu kaa hizo. Christine. Hey, she went that fast. She can't wait to get back and she's tired. Ningempea place ya kurest. I wanted to finish this video hapa. It's so cool in the shade. Basha kimbia. Wacha basi tutembee. Wako huko mbele. Somewhere, I can't even see her. She couldn't wait to get back. She's like, oh my God, whom did I follow? This motherfucker. We went on a walk. He opened his phone. Now he's just teaching and talking. Eh? And he's ignoring me. And I'm so sexy. No, you Christine, talk to number 4. Situemwona akiongea number 4. Talk to number 4. So, where were we? Tulikuwa wapi? And someone remind me, hapa kuna kivuli. Let me see the comments first. Astrology. Where are we? Oh, you're tapping the screen, eh? Where are we? Thayo Jega. Oh, hakuna comments? Nimeona comments. Shout out to Molly. Nimeona Molly is in. Ate kana flow. Okay. Praise God. Praise God kila siku. You don't need to praise God. Shout out to God. Love the environment. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. They have nice trees. These are... Christine! You didn't want to rest? Hey, she's far. So, tungechukulia video hapa. They have some nice straight trees. Najua miti ni mzuri. Miti mrefu, strong. Hata zenye zimejikunja pia ni poa. Determines on how sturdy they are to support the weight. Najua kuna mti ukiwekelea weight inajikunja. So, can be a weak tree. We need strong trees. This is a yam. For those of you who don't know a yam, this is what you call a yam. A yam inakaanga hivi. Hii ndio yam. You see, unaona hizi miba? This is a yam plant. This one. Inapandangwa mahali itapanda na kitu inajishikilia. So you have a lot of yams here. Everywhere is yams. Huku ni kama yamland. I think they should be calling it yamland. Vitukaa hizo. Come on Wamudhaka. Tulikuwa tumefika wapi? I'm trying to remember where we were. I'm trying to remember. This is why I like teaching when I'm outside because you get to learn so many things. Hapa kuna miwa. Naona kuna miwa. Kuna maji. So I think we should refill our... Hey, nimevunja bridge. That is how heavy a motherfucker I am. Heavy motherfucker, so you need to have a lot of way to support me. So now I have to be sure kama hii ni maji safi. That's a caravat. This has to be a river. Nako kwa maini. Kuchota hii side, eh? Yes. I've broken the bridge. Kuna tadpoles, that is a good sign. Since we have tadpoles, naona kuna tadpoles. So this means the water is good for drinking. Iko na chura. Chura ni mzuri. Nice. And tusisahau maua ya Christine, eh? Maua ya Christine iko hapa. Yellow and pink. Tumechota maji ya kunywa. Tufikie msichana. And give her flowers. We hide them. Surprise. Oh my God, the guy, you brought me flowers. You're so sweet. I'll be like, I'm trying to get in your pants. Don't think I'm too generous. Now I'm trying to get into your universe. Shout out to everyone in the comments. So, hata tujafika kwa adrenaline, eh? So, when you swear by blood, you are shaking hands with people. Ama unasema mtu anakukunywa damu. Ama mtu anakutumia vibaya. It means your spirit is a new location whereby you are feeling you are shortchanged. You are being handed the short end of the stick. You are not getting a good deal. You are getting used in one way, shape or another. Na vitu kaa hizo. So, in life, for you to manifest anything, you have to be able, or you have to go through what you call sweat, blood, and tears. Now, alchemy-wise, tukienda too deep, this is how we even started using animals for sacrifice. So we knew that if you use blood to sacrifice, that is like blood, sweat, and tears. But ukunajua blood, ndio imebeba a lot of life force. Since if you bleed out, you die. So we picked on blood as the highest currency you can use as a correspondence or as alchemy to whatever ritual you are doing. So, having said that, if you want to do a ritual, a very powerful ritual that does not fail, then you can use blood. However, this is the disclaimer. So pia hii inatumikanga for rituals, Wenye wanajua hii inaitwa kahenga, mwenye mnafagianga. There's a reason why your grandfather alikuwa anafagia na hii kwenyu. Now if you are careful, let's see if you are going to find them. There are some insects that love these trees. The red, ndio aka. Unaona aka ka red? Ndio aka. Red. Okay, it has to be red. Okay? Kwa sababu hii muti, ketako kahega, unaitumianga for rituals that involve sending away bad luck. So it has to come with a lot of red energy, mass energy. A lot of that Tuesday energy ndio imemea hivi. Ndio maana ulikuwa unaona babu yako akifagia nayo. Ulikuwa unaona babu yako anafagia nayo. Na vitu mingi ulikuwa unaikata unaweka kwa mfuko ati upate bahati. Tetua kahega wekile mfukoni uko ya monyaka. Na vitu kaa hizo. Unaona bado ya still learning. Another tree hapo hiyo sitaonyesha. Hiyo alchemy yake ni a little bit deep. Hiyo ni that is for the witches and wizards. Wenye wamefika hiyo class ya kufanya hizo rituals. Shout out to Jogo kienyeji. Nice cock. That's a beautiful cock, Beautiful cock. Cock has to be followed by a chicken. Cock and chicken. Cockerel. Hiyo Jogo inaitangwa cockerel. Imefuatwa na chick, msichana. Chicken. So a cock and chick. Say motorbike pita. So the most powerful elixir or hiyo ni yam. Hii ni yam, inamea huku imemea. Hizo ni pineapples, wana ile pineapple imemea. That's a pineapple, that's like they have like a few pineapples. Nataka kutafuta mahali nikae chini nimalize cause huko kwa barabara kuna a lot of motorbikes. I'm close to the road now. So let me finish this live here and then we can go. So if you want to do a ritual, na hiyo ritual ikue very powerful or you manifest very fast. So you use blood. Now, the best blood that you can use is your blood. But since most of you are weak, ukiambiwa amuke uende kazi, you can't even get up. So unafikiria damu yako ndio unaweza kubali kutumia. You're supposed to use your own blood. You're supposed to cut yourself, smear your blood on a sheet or on a piece of paper, depending on the ritual you're doing. So since a lot of people were obsessed with doing rituals and everything, tukaamua utakuwa unatumia mbuzi. The Jews use the chicken. Wanaonga huko Jerusalem wall wakichinja kuku na bembe, wanazunguza kichwa kuku, wanakata. That is why we use blood. Now, for yourself now, because you know always when tukikumbuka kitu, I cannot teach you something new, I can only remind you. There's always a reason why I'm telling you this. Let's say umeenda kwa mganga, umeenda wherever umeenda, Tanzania, mganga mashu, wherever you have gone, I don't care. That's your own, those are your own terms and conditions. Wewe ndio unajua ile kitu ilikuwa inakusumbua. So I don't care where you have gone. However, if it has not worked, and you really need things to work for yourself, either you have to use because I know you are weak, you cannot use your own blood. So you can't use your own blood, use your own sweat. So whatever affirmations you are writing, whatever things that you want ihakikishe ifanyike, you have to sweat genuine. So either go for a run, venye nimetoka kusweat huko nje, or do whatever you have to do. Just make sure that you sweat. Now let that sweat fall on that piece of paper, or tears if you can. If you can, blood the best. And so the whole of this video nilikuwa na kutoa kwa kuote, because then you will have sacrificed in the physical. Okay, in the physical you'll have sacrificed, ama utakuwa umeonyesha you are willing to go through shock, because remember, ukikimbia, what happens to your body? Your body is shocked into exercising, so una sweat. It's something new, we have to run. So when you cut yourself, what happens? You are shocked, you have cut yourself, so you are looking for that shock factor. So you are taking that shock factor of taking your spirit into a new location before ifike hapo. So you cut yourself, do whatever, your body is like, fuck, you are shocking your body back into life. Ni kama mtu wako kwa hospitali anashoki yako back into life, unasikia all clear, give me 300 volts, you are losing him, compressions 1 2, unapigwa shock, pa, unaamuka. So thank you for coming for Tuesday's Mass Day Repairing to Tuesday, Esoteric Live. I'm done with my walk. The road is up there. After that hill, nitakuwa nimetokea kwa lami. So nikishafika kwa lami, I'm back to civilization. So ndio maana nimemalizia hapa. Ukifika pale motorbikes zinaanza kelele. So I do hope you learned something. I do hope you remembered something. If you didn't, ni sawa. Maybe it's too big for your mind. You have small minds. We also have to understand that a lot of you are spiritual babies. So tunawapeleka pole pole. I love you regardless. I love everyone. I love Christians. I love Muslims. I love my wizards. I love my witches. I love my haters. I love everyone. I have no space for hate. Okay? I have a lot of hate, but I use that energy for other things. Okay? Hate is not bad. Najua, you can hate to be lazy, so you change. There's nothing wrong with hate. Hate is when you use it in a bad way. I hate you. So you see, you are using all that hate to be negative to someone. You can use that hate to hate the behaviors and the situation and the circumstances that have not been allowing you to change. So hakuna kitu mbaya. So me, I have no space for hating you. I hate no one, but I have a lot of hate. So ukitaka pia kakijiko ka hate, naweza kupea kadosi, naweza kuangalia hivi nione, acha nipe 1 teaspoonful of hate, najibambe nayo. Not too much though, unajua, not too much. Because I know how to harvest all these energies. Ni sawa. So I got nothing but love for you. You don't have to like me. Also, najua, I'm not here for likes, okay? I'm not here for validation, okay? I'm beyond that. Na sasa, I have another mzepo, I have a dick, so I'm building. I have no time to just sit down and hit on strangers on the internet or troll you. Sasa, I have too many things to do, and too many things to do with my dick and my solar plex, and vitu kaa hizo, rather than just hit people on the screen. So shout out to everyone for coming. Someone is asking, do our bodies coexist with your mind? So your body, let me tell you to you like this. You are not your body. Tuanze hapo. Sawa, you are not your body. You are using your body. You are not your mind. Okay? You are using the mind to observe your surroundings using the body. However, your mind is your body. AKA, out of your mind is what happens in your body. For example, let's say you decide to go to the gym. You decide with your mind, you are going to go to the gym and work out. So you are going to work out in the gym, but it is going to be shown in your body. So your body is the physical representation of your mind state. But your mind is not you. You are the observer who's using the mind. So the mind is now how your spirit is able to bend down that light. Okay, it's like you are bending down the light. It's like you are reflecting. So let's say you are nothing. You are nothing. So if you are nothing and you are creating something out of nothing, so whatever you are observing, you have to see it like a mirror. So when you are relating to what you are observing like a mirror effect, that is what now becomes you bending in on yourself. Because to be mirrored means you are bending something. Now that creates now what you call a mind, which now creates what you can call the organs to be into the physical, your chakra bodies, your states of awareness, and vitu kaa hizo. So your mind and your monde ni one thing, because once your body stops operating, it means also that you are brain dead, aka that brain is no longer observing through that body. Okay, so the spirit has dumped that body and jumped into another awareness. But in that other awareness, the spirit is still going to have the memory. Okay? It's still going to have the memory or the cloud of what that thing was doing in another body, whether you're in an animal body, whether ni reincarnation or incarnation. Nilikaa hapa chini bila kuangalia kama kuna safarians. Lakini hakuna. Kuna kitu hapa tunaweza kumbuka. This is a lot of yam also in a grow hapa nyuma. This is yam. Yam inapandanga kwa hiyo. Unasikianga Wakikuyu wakisema meda nete tamoko na mukogogo. So this is mukongogo tree. Iko hapa nyuma. Ina makingi borders. So yam inapandanga kwa mukongogo ndio jishikilie because it's a climber. This plant hii ndio yam. It is a climber. Huku nimeona zina climb mpaka eucalyptus tree. Kwa hivyo watu makiwa meda nete tamoko na gikogo is because where there's a yam there's that tree called a mukungugu, ndio ijishikilie. So that is why they say lovers are like that. Ni sasa. How can you know you are awake spiritually? It is when things start bothering you. The easiest way is when you start questioning everything. Nothing seems to be like it. Everything you start questioning everything. You're like, ni movie kweli. Everything that is happening, you look at everything like, there's something. The moment you start questioning a lot of things, that's a spiritual awakening. It's as easy as that. Today I'll make a whole video on spiritual awakening. But I wanted to do it like a movie though. But I don't have anyone who can give me what you call... I need a good computer for editing. A good desktop for editing. I have so many things on my mind. But ukiambia mtu wa kueditia hawezi. I should buy a huge desktop. Computer tu kizuri, kiko na speed mzuri, nitafute monitor, I edit. Kama hiyo story ya spiritual awakening, I want to make it like a movie. I want to give it like a story. I want people to see it like prayed out, like acted out like a drama, like, because you know that is how they got you. They got you out of symbolism. They got you out of movies. Ile movie mlikuwa mnaenda ya Jesus na nonsense kama hizo. So the only way also to wake our people up is to create now movies, because we know how they plan this thing. And now through the movies, the symbology, now you can see it. You can see, now it's making sense. The same way they are doing with the Marvel Avenger movies, even today. Wanaendelea ku program. But you don't know how you get programmed, because it goes beyond you. It communicates to your subconscious, to your psyche. So in a pita your movie, in a communicate to your psyche. So we still also need to start reminding people spiritually by passing and communicating to their psyche. Okay? Yeah. In short, I am the experiencing. Yes, you are. So your mind is... Think about your mind like one eye. Your mind is like an eye. Unaangalia hapa, unazoom, unaangalia hapa, unazoom, like a security camera, unazoom, like a 360 eye, unarudi. Hiyo mnaitanga your one eye. Hiyo mnaitanga the third eye. The reason why it's called the third eye is because it's one eye, your real eye. So you are zooming on things using your mind, but you need characters there. So you create those chakras bending on themselves, your awareness, your experiences into a human being. A being, this vessel, that can have a human, light man experience. So you are seeing through light. You receive light. You perceive. It's crazy. Itabidi tutengeneza kama movies ndio watu washike. Zingine you have to see it like movies. When wanakuwekeanga movies ya kukufunga. We have to do it. We have to get there. That's the only way we can help a lot of people. Are you a numerology number 3? I'm life path number 3. No, I am life path number 9, sorry. So you may think I'm 3 because 3, 6, 9 is the same thing, but I'm a life path number 9. You ask it the wrong way. You don't ask, are you a numerology number 3? Your question, andika vizuri, what's the rush? Hi, I was asking, don't just say, are you a numerology number 3? Nasa, are you a numerology? Sasa hiyo nikuuliza nini? Number 3, sasa. Did you want a breakdown of number 3 in totality? Ama ni swali, so I don't even know what you are saying. We'll be waiting for it. Yeah, we are creating that. You see, the thing is that we have so many creatives out there who you can work with. But the moment tu umemtajia kitu, the first thing they do, I'll come back with you with a budget. No, you're not going to come back with me with a budget. You don't even know what I want. You don't even know it's for what. You are so bent on monetary gains that you miss that maybe your movie tungetengeneza. And I still don't want it for free, but maybe that could be the thing that you make and it blows up, and now that is the kind of content that you'd be making. So I'll be giving you ideas on the content to make, because me, I can't be making that kind of content. Me ni mwalimu. I'll be giving you ideas, and now that becomes your own intellectual property, right? There's a cartoon on YouTube, ya Jeffrey. Inakuanga ni between Jeffrey and God. So Jeffrey is supposed to be like, I think, some angel and God. I think he's on YouTube. Imegrow sana. I started on that when he had like 1,000 subscribers many years ago. Now it's a huge thing, enlightening people, helping people wake up, decoding the algorithms in the cartoon. But anyway, wacha watu wazaliwe huku marakara kidogo ndio wajue. Do you have a stipulated way of living. No. Spirituality is individuality. What you do, know thyself first. Once you do, or once you know thyself first, now go out and learn in nature. Go in nature. Enter nature. Before you go to any books, go to nature. Go outside. Observe for yourself. Usiambiwe, hiyo nakuambia ni maembe. Ndio ni maembe juu ushaambiwa ni maembe na unakula. And it may look stupid, but now just go outside and think, why would they decide to call this tree a mango? What is the name? Oh, wait a minute. Any tree that has the letter M is big, is mighty, because I can see it's huge. And it has many fruits. So any tree that has the letter M, ni lazima ikuwe kubwa, ikuwe na hizi fruits zinakaa hivi, na lazima ikuwe na seeds. Let me look at other trees. Unachukua mtu yote iko na M, macadamia, mango, mulberry, whatever trees. Now sasa umeanza kukua mjanja. In nature, you're doing your own research. Then you look at them and you say, oh, they have a characteristic, what you call a correspondence. Kuna correspondence moja ziko na hata nikiangalia the back of the tree and everything. Like they did. They were not sent by God to come and discover these trees for you. Wanazipea ati scientific name, ati papyrona, papyrasi, Kamaerega, Paparasa. So, no, those are people who have the same brains and they are not different from you. There's no difference between a white person brain and you. It's just that you are stuck in religion. You don't think for yourself. Them, they think for themselves. Huh? Anyway, it's not that. Jengadhayo, my aunt alikuwa, we have 2 eyes to look and 1 to see exactly. Jengadhayo, my aunt alikuwa ende Kurashia coming Sato, but uncles wawili wamekufa instead. And then muzike maancos kwanza. Kuna mtu amesema umeanza kuhate. Kindly do a video of path number and how to know your path number. Moja amekufa juzi, mwingine jana, na ndio walikuwa wapokelero ratio. I'm very sorry for your losses, for the people dying. Anyway, muga mweri wa mugwanja rutagwo magongona twanjiririe hau. Ni wathirire, turigira mweri we 8, nikio hii murai na Russia gwika uguo. Na nende twe mweri wa gatano, as above so below, in the 5th month, what you call the sun in Leo. Unajua, we follow the lunar calendar. We don't follow the Gregorian calendar. We do follow the Gregorian calendar for the sake, but spiritually we follow the lunar calendar. So hata kwenye mnaenda kufanyia rorashio, mnafaa. There are so many things. Story for another day. My apologies for you. Nende kwanza mmalize kuzikana. Mkimaliza kuzikana, you stay for 9 days. After 9 days, then you can contact me. Siwezi kusaidia kama mjamaliza kuzikana after 9 days. I don't think so. Yeah, he's a teacher teaching. I don't know. Movies are costly to make, though requires a team of professionals. I'm not making movies. That's a good thing. If movies are so expensive to make, they use millions of dollars to make movies. Do you think they make the movies for you? Do you think they make the movies to educate you, or to indoctrinate you, or to program you? Who owns those movie houses? Is it Lionsgate? Is it Pixar? Who owns them? I am in the life path number 14. They say it's karmic, but tell me more about it. Sasa kama umeambiwa, hakuna life path number 14. 14 is 5. 1 plus 4 is 5. So your life path number 5. Sasa. Yeah, so that's it. Let's end the live right there. Do our bodies go? Yes. I don't think I've skipped any questions, so I'm checking if I've missed any question. Tears and mucus that bring tumors when not released emotion. Of course, if you don't cry, you develop tumors. Navituka is all the way to women having painful menstrual cycles. Women store their emotions around their what you can call ribra. I'm a vago section up or vago ribra area. So a lot of women who go through a lot of dysmenorrhea na hizo vitu zote, unadungwa shindano, unaambiwa painful. All you have to do is heal. Once you heal, change your diet. Kuna vitu you have to change your diet to flush out those systems. You have to eat a lot of things with seeds. That's a whole video. I did a whole video on food alchemy. No, that was on Soul Group. Ilikuwa ni kwa Soul Group Sunday. Watch I Sunday. The other Sunday, soul group, I was talking about the alchemy of how to flush out your system with fruits and vegetables. I touched on that, on how to cleanse your uh, menstrual system or trauma with seed and food and exercise and mental states na vitu kaa hizo. Sasa hiyo ilikuwa ni kwa soul group. Karibu niseme ati nilifunza hapa, si hapa. Tulia mobi ule watu obire. You have to know which mombi you're talking about. Shout out to, who is this sending me an invite? No, I don't want your invite. Praise God. Mungu asifiwe sana. We mzee. Mzee amesalimika. We mzee una overthink. Usikuwa nimeona hizo. Unajua kwa mzee hapo nyuma. Kuna mzee hapo nyuma sikumuona. Focus bro. Dayo. Hey, my mind is everywhere. Uwezi fikiria ati kwa video nitakaa chini ati I just focus on one thing to the end. No, my mind is everywhere. That's how my mind works. And I like my mind. People mengi wamekuja wamejaribu kuniambia don't do things like that, and I've told all of them to go fuck themselves. Unajua? Life path number 8. I'm done with the live. I'm not going to do any explanations right now. Life path number 8, that is the metaverse, that is the universe, that is the energy of infinity, being in two worlds at the same time, one world above, one world below, na vitu kama hizo. That is the energy that they are capitalizing on. They can't wait for us to get to year 8. Year 8 is next year. Tukiingia year 8 next year, kila kitu ita change. Metaverse, everything will change. Msichana alienda akatuachia maua. Hata sikumfikia nimpee maua. Ninde case is a stranger, I don't know, alikuwa amepelekana mimi, hatukumpea maua. So I'm keeping the flowers to myself. I was picking them for myself. Keep. They're smelling nice. Keep the flowers. Oh no, I know what to do. Hii chupa, hii maji hata sitakunywa. Put these flowers in this bottle wa mudhaka. Siko na maji. They are going to remain fresh for a little bit longer. And you can put them on your desk or wherever. See? I already have flowers. Sasa hizi naenda kuweka tu on my desk. You are going to see them later when you're doing a live. I'll show them. Kuna maji ya mto. Shout out to my flowers. Beautiful places. Create your own happiness. Okay? You didn't buy fit flowers. Amukutuma likes. I got my own flowers. Sasa, fuck your likes. Moboiwa Baria Dua, I hope you get the... Okay, that's not for me. Can the menstrual blood be used for ritual? Kuna watu wanasemanga they use, Though remember, this is blood that has been shed. Tuanze hapo. In the blood imeshed. Tuanze hapo. Before we go very far, this is shed blood. So unless the ritual you are doing is to shed something, is to banish something, then you can use it. But you say, I'm using menstrual blood for manifesting. You shed the blood. It's shedding. It has been shed. It has flowed from you. It has been detached. And you also know that in the blood, haiku fertilize. So it's a dud. Hii ni karobosta, imekosa nguvu. It was not fertilized. Na vitu kaizo. Anyway, tutaenda deeper into those because there's also rituals zenye zinatumiwa na menstrual blood. But see, you have been doing a lot of things wrong. But this video is not about that kind. Hiyo ukitaka, swali kama hiyo ukitaka unakuja soul group. Hizo ni zile maswali mimi ujibu soul group, si kwa online. People don't realize how spiritual Kikuyus is. Not just Kikuyus, all African cultures were very spiritual. Will teach us about the lymphatic system. Yeah. Nilikuwa nimesema naenda. Do you have a YouTube channel? Yes, it's on my bio up there, Jenga. My YouTube channel name is Jega Mudhaka. Do you believe in telekinesis? I do not believe these things. You should ask me if I know. Ask me if I know about telekinesis. You see, naweza kuwa hapa. I've been practicing this a lot. There's times that nikienda forest, I've been encountering elephants. I'll post a video of my encounter with the elephant the other day, leo. Nitaweka kwa TikTok. So, we're almost friends with that elephant now. There's a bull elephant. Tumekutana nayo. I've marked it. Nimemark na tails of the hair. We have met twice now. Twice. I met one buffalo once. I don't like buffaloes. I met an elephant. But that elephant, we are going to become friends. Now, tuongee maneno ya telekinesis. An animal, na tulikuwa tumemaliza hii video. So damn you for asking that. Sitaangalia question ingine, acha niangalia hiyo kwa ya mwisho. Beautiful flowers, thank you. Can I DM you? Of course. Private consultation, yeah, private consultation, you DM me, what's up? Hata saizi I'm late. Nilikuwa na consultations, nilikuwa nianze 10, but I texted them. Nitasema utafanya afternoon. Hizo ni za one online, one on one. I have 2 huge, very big consultations to do. WhatsApp ni 0720 803 702. I repeat, 0720 803 702. That is my WhatsApp number. That is also my M-Pesa number. Okay? WhatsApp me. If you want to make donations, that is the same number. Fuck TikTok. We'll even stop gifting people on TikTok. They are taking 70%. But then again, see lazima. You DM me, consultation. Nilikuwa nataka kusoma ya mwisho ndio nijibu jamaa wa kuuliza I want to learn astrology and numerology. Where do I start? Where DM? I can even give you 1 or 2 books. Easy books you can start with. Though you need to learn from outside, then find the books. Me, I write books. I don't read books. Naendanga nafungua kitabu hivi kusoma a PDF, naifungua 3 pages. I'm like, sasa hii ni kitu nimeona nje. In fact, I go outside and confirm for myself. So, acha nimalize. Nataka kujibu wa mnyama. This will be the last one now, ya ukweli. Ushajibiwa how to calculate your life path number. You take the month, the date. Let's say ni 21. 2 plus 1 ni 3. So let's say ulizaliwa 21 March 1980. So utaenda pale once word 21. 2 plus 1 ni 3. Uandike 3 hapo chini. March ni 3, hiyo ni 3 ingine. 1980 uta add 1 plus 9 ni 10 plus 8 plus 0. That will be 18, which will be 9. So uandike hapa chini. So utakuja tena word zote. So itakuwa ni 3 plus 3 plus 9, which will be 6 plus 9, which will be 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So that will be a life path number 6. Naona. And shout out to Musioki. Musioki alikuwa soul group last Sunday and he was teaching people about their soul urge numbers, their soul numbers, soul urges na vitu kaa hizo. Sawa, we can't do everything. Watu wengine wafanye zingine. Sasa wana umejibu. Niko kwa hapa kwa telekinesis, I have to end live. Ama tuache ya telekinesis tuongea about wengine. What do you do when you see an all even through a photo? You enjoy the all. 0720 803 702. 0720 803 702. So telekinesis. So unaweza kuta mnyama, or for example, there could be an animal up in a graze. I've done this so many times. I remember the last time I did this was in Masai Mara. I haven't been to Masai Mara in so long. I need a holiday. And nilikuwa nimelala kwa nyasi and zebras zilikuwa zinakula. So zebras zinakula. I was enjoying my son in the morning at 10 zinakula. So zinakula. So mimi nianza kusikia zinakata nyasi. Unasikia venye unasikia kitu inakata nyasi. And I was thinking I'm dreaming. So the zebras didn't even realize I was lying right there until I sat up. So nikasikia vitu zinakula. So in my mind I'm like, fuck. Ni nini hizo? Na zina breathe. I was like, shit. Umelala buffalo zimekuja hapa. I'll give you one day a story of my experience with a buffalo. So I was like, amuka. Na ukiamuka zikishtuka, before they recover you run. So niliamuka, nikakuta ni zebras. And so the zebras zikakuwa scared. So the zebras had not realized nimelala hapo kwa sababu animals spend a lot of their time in the spirit world. That is why we use animals. That is why the Indians like worshipping the cow. That is why we like taking animals and making them holy and worshipping them. Because animals spend a lot of time in the spiritual world. Like they have their scent or smell, na kukula, but most of the spirit being in animals. That is why we like using animals for spiritual beings and corresponding. The spirit being in an animal, inakuanga so stuck on the spiritual world of experiencing, because it's so bent on going into new locations and living this animal body that you don't notice a lot of the surroundings, its surroundings. But we're not noticing it because you have evolved so much. You're able to pay attention to flowers, things around you, na vitu kaa hizo. You can multitask. Unaona? So telekinesis, your communication unaita telekinesis, is how animals, it's not even telekinesis. Fuck these scientists and how they use words. Because that's the only way they can use words. Story for another day, but I think I've answered you. Nisasa, I have enjoyed this live. Yes, my number for the last time, 0720-803-702. Shout out for coming through. Shout out for your likes. Shout out for interacting in the comments. When you interact comments, mukajibiana. Shout out to you for learning something. And shout out to you for summoning me. And for me for bringing you that. And shout out to my spirit also for allowing me to do also this. The time is 5 is the 5th hour. So tumetoka tuko Gemini hour. Gemini inaenda kuisha in 40 minutes. So ndio maana nimeambiwa tu hata kama si time yangu mimi ni Taurus nikuje Gemini, we communicate the twins. So I need to go and jump into the shower by 5:45 before ifike quarter to 12. Before tuingie Cancer, I have to do that Noah's Ark. I have to wash my sins away. I have to do a baptism, the ritual way, cleanse all my things and go on and vitu kama hizo. Yeah, I'm saying so. Jenga, give that elephant a name. Bless you. I'll show you the picture of that elephant. You elephant independent, but tunaweza pendana. Thanks for the live. Sending love, Jenga. Sending love back to you. Ciao, ciao. Dayo, dayo.